Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Plastic. Today in the shop, it's all about American performance legends. We're talking Camaro, we're talking Hurst, we're talking Flowmaster, B&M, all the biggest names. We got this great 2017 Camaro, which is a cool car, but we're going to make it way cooler. The guys at Hurst have their Hurst Elite package, and we're going to show you how you can install this package all by yourself, or you can go to your local dealer and get all the parts and pieces. John's with Alex from Hurst right now, and they're going to talk all about how to make your Camaro even that much better.
Now, Brian was absolutely right. The Hurst Elite Series is complete. Alex, take us through this whole series. We'll start over here and work our way right down.
Definitely, John. So what we have here is the Elite 6 components. We'll start off with the shifter, which is our Billet Plus style shifter. Comes in two different options. You can get it in the traditional white ball style, or you can get the new school pistol grip shifter with the black finish. Moving forward, we've got our 304 grade stainless steel axle back system, which is a Hurst system. 3-inch mandrel bent tubing. It comes with everything you need from hangers, brackets, hardware, clamps, and it's a straight through design. Most importantly, it's got a very subtle but mellow tone, so it's not going to be overwhelming inside the cab where you can't hear your passenger speak or better yet, listen to your radio.
Right.
Moving forward, we've got the Hurst Elite Series floor mats, which are available in both gold and red. Different embroidery. They're vehicle specific. We've got them for the Charger, Challenger, Mustang, and Camaro. Comes with everything you need. Basically, it's a finishing touch on the interior side of the vehicle. And then here on the exterior side, we've got our Hurst Elite Series graphic packs, which is basically available in both red and gold. Something I like to point out is that it's a very easy install, something that'll probably take you a good hour or so. Moving forward, we've got our Hurst Elite Series springs, which lowers the vehicle by about an inch. It has the gold powder coat finish. Definitely a good quality piece, gives the vehicle a meaner stance. Most importantly, drivability and handling of the vehicle. And last but not least, of course, the traditional wheel, which is our shaker wheel. Available with black accents and also gold accents. You get both in the box.
Now, Alex, as good as this looks on the table, I can't wait to see it on the car. Brian's over there installing it right now.
Well, it's one thing to talk about the parts and pieces of the Hurst Elite package. It's another thing to install them. We're going to start with the springs here. Now, this is a very cool, the rear coil spring that's going to go under the Camaro. Very cool progressive rate spring. It's going to drop the car about an inch, but the real beauty here is when you're cruising around on the highway, driving around town, you're going to be using the wider style spread down here, this part of the spring. It's going to be a comfortable ride. Very simple install, reuses almost all the factory hardware. In fact, it does use all the factory hardware, and it's a direct drop-in for the factory style spring. This goes ahead, going to get it up here into the factory mounting area, set it into our control arm back here. And as I'm using the jack to bring this up, it's important to note that I do have the front of the vehicle supported as well, because you want to do that. Anytime you get a car in a lift and you're going to put force on one end, you're going to have something to balance it out on the other. Chevrolet did a great job engineering the suspension on these cars. They just sit a little bit high. You know, if you're a guy who really likes a performance look, or a guy or a girl who likes a performance look, what you want to have is this cool stance that this is going to give us. And it's not going to be scraping on the ground and dragging yourself over speed bumps, but it is going to be more of an aggressive look, way more cool. It'll look way cooler than your buddy's 2016 or 2017 Camaro, I can promise you that. The other great thing is, of course, you're going to get all the benefits of having a Hurst product. This is one of the great legacy companies we have in the aftermarket. When George Hurst began his company making motor mounts way back in the day, he could have never envisioned that it would turn into something to the degree that it has today with the amount of components, not only for Camaros, but also you got to remember all the late model muscle cars, whether we're talking Mustangs, Chargers, Challengers, Camaros, these guys got it covered. So again, reusing the factory hardware here. The cool thing is, especially on this Camaro, some of the factory nuts actually are welded on right into the control arm, so it's just a matter of working things in tight. All right, John, while I complete the back install here and tighten my hardware, why don't you get working on the front?
Now, the front spring's a little different than the rear because you're dealing with a strut assembly. If you're ever dealing with a strut, you're going to have to take it to a shop, or we did it right here. We just put it in the strut compressor, compress the spring, and then we could switch it over. You can see it right here. You can see the iconic Hurst black and gold powder-coated spring. Nice. It's a lifetime warranty on all the mechanical parts that you install. After you do that, I got it bolted up on the top. All I'm going to do is just put it here to the back side of the spindle. Once I get that mounted, I can go ahead and put a bolt in here. And then I'll go back and I'll torque everything to specifications. I already got the top hung. Man, this thing's gonna be sitting down in the weeds about an inch. Performance stance, it's gonna look really, really good. Now, we're gonna do the exhaust. Stick around for more Motorhead Garage. You're gonna wanna hear that.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. We're continuing on with our Hurst Elite Series package install. I've already got the exhaust started back here. I got one side on. This is a way easy job. The kit comes with everything you need to install the exhaust. Really, it's an axle back setup. So you make a cut here in this factory area. It's a nice flat piece. You slide your new muffler on, you're good to go. I got one side done. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other side started. One thing that helped me get the exhaust slid into the factory hangers is the fact that I used a little bit of the PB Blaster. I'm using the multi-purpose lubricant here. That's going to help me, again, get the exhaust slid into these hangers. Real easy. As you can see, the muffler slides up, receives the factory hanger in the front, and then we go ahead and install the factory hanger in the rear as well. And we are going to be pretty much in business after this. All John needs to do is show us how awesome the wheels are that come with this package, because I put all the good-looking stuff underneath. He's got all the good-looking stuff on the outside.
Now, no performance package is complete without some rims and tires. Now, Alex, Hurst has come a long way from the tires and the drums. What do we have on our Camaro?
Definitely, John. So what we have here is our shaker wheel, which is a 20-inch wheel. It's one of 3 different styles available for your late model Hurst Elite Series Performance Pack car. What's unique about this wheel in particular is the interchangeable plates. This wheel actually comes with 2 different sets. You can get them in black or you can actually get them in gold. What makes it even more special is the Hurst Elite Series emblem.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Icing on the cake, if I may call it that. That, along with the Hurst Elite Series certificate of authenticity, which basically is numerically coded and recognized through Hurst Performance.
Now, Alex, we took our car, we put the new springs on there, we put our exhaust on there, we got our rims, throw our mats in there, and all the rest of the series package. This thing's ready to go. It's ready for a test drive.
Certainly.
But I think I'm gonna have to do a little paper, rock, scissors with Brian to determine who's gonna drive. I hope I win. Man, we should have arm wrestled. I always lose at rock, paper, scissors.
And I love it.
Man, that thing is good. That shifter's nailing it. The exhaust sounds phenomenal.
It sounds fantastic. The thing drives so well. You know, Hurst really put a lot of engineering and design effort in this kit. The thing feels awesome. You know, it's well worth the money, and you come out of this thing with the Hurst name attached to your vehicle.
I'll tell you what, man, it's a good deal. Now we just got to figure out where we're going to put that label on, and we'll be good to go. Hey, I'm going to tighten up my seatbelt a little bit. We're going to drive around a little bit more. We'll be back with more Motorhead Garage right after this break.
Hang on tight, baby.
Oh, yeah.